Hello everybody and welcome to my life lately. Look at this cute little sprout that I made using the leftovers of my highlights page. I know I said I was going to make a little bookmark out of it, and I did, so I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But today we're going to be doing a daily plan with me. Now that I'm feeling a little bit better and my throat doesn't hurt so much, I feel like I can confidently get through this plan with me voiceover without having too many issues. So I wanted to show you guys kind of where the other bookmarks are placed before I jump over here and fill out the book that I completed last night. It took me forever, you guys, to finish Queen of Faces. It was a really good book. I did end up giving it 4 stars, but I'm not really sure why. Like it's not really sticking with me to the point where I feel like it deserved 5 stars. You know those books that just stick with you and you think about them all the time? Those ones to me are my 5 stars. So here I'm showing you guys that my journaling prompt for day 13 of January is, what is something that bugs you? So we will be taking that over to the daily, but here I'm going to go ahead and take the blotting paper and just press it in over here so that way none of my ink transfers over. But yeah, so here is the little bookmark that I finally finished. It is so cute, and on the back I used some sterling ink vellum, and I don't know, I just really like it. And of course I have to put it in my planner to use every day, but I could use it as a bookmark for my books too. Maybe I'll have to make another one. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to show you guys how I made that. But today I'm going to use this bookshelf washi tape from the Coffee Monsters Co. And we're just going to go ahead and put that on the bottom. And I was going to make a weekly plan with me last week to kind of show you guys how I'm using my weeklies, but on Friday my husband didn't end up going to work. He had the day off, and I didn't feel like trying to film anything on Friday. So I figured I will do that again this week and try that. But I'm also going to take this newspaper washi. I think this is the second version. The first version is more of a gray tone. This one's more of like a taupey tone with a coffee stain, if I'm describing it correctly. But I'm just going to go ahead and measure that in like giving myself an idea of how I want, or how big I want it. Man, I can't talk today though. I'm not losing my voice though, so that's a bonus. But here I'm going to go ahead and tear it to kind of give it that teared washi effect that I really like, and I have been enjoying a lot lately in this planner. And then with the extras, I think I'm going to kind of use them to decorate the rest of these 2 pages to tie them together. So I just put them on the back of my hand for now. And then I will be placing this washi tape at the top. So here I will zoom you guys in, and I'm starting to try to zoom you in physically rather than having to zoom you in through my editing app, and hopefully I won't have as many issues editing videos in a decent amount of time. So I did struggle a little bit with this washi tape up here, but as you'll see, there's the middle dot, and I did 3 little boxes to the left of that middle dot, and that's going to kind of guide me from, you know, what side my journaling side is, and then what side my to-do list is. So we're going to see how this works as far as zooming in and zooming out goes. I think it'll be a lot better. I just have to remember not to forget that I'm zoomed in at certain spots, or that I'm zoomed out when I should be zoomed in. So bear with me as I'm trying to navigate a new way of filming, but I'm hoping in the end it will actually work out better. So yeah, Here, I'm just going to go ahead and use the rest of the washi tape on my hand. And then that way it will tie in between the two pages. And I've noticed I like that a lot better for my dailies when the two pages tie in together and they don't look like two completely different. Do you know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. I don't like when my pages, one of them's like super bright and colorful, and then the one right next to it looks a little bit funky. But yeah, I don't know. So we're gonna go ahead and quick put the rest of the washi tape in the washi graveyard. The washi graveyard is for all of these little tiny pieces that don't really have a place, but they would end up in the trash if you weren't putting them somewhere. And now I'm going to go ahead and take N79. The little numbers have kind of wore off already, but I'm going to take this Tombow dual tip marker and I'm just going to create my to-do list here on this side. Now this is one of the moments where I forgot to zoom in, and I'll try to go ahead and zoom in while I'm editing, but if I can't, I apologize. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and kind of shade in the top 3 boxes. And then we're going to take the Tombow Furanosuke brush tip pen in hard tip here. And we're going to write today using this marker. And I really like these if you guys are trying to learn how to use calligraphy or trying to write calligraphy. These are perfect to practice with, and this is the marker that I used when I was learning how to write it like that. But I'm not doing calligraphy today. No fun stuff here. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a pencil and I'm going to create a line kind of dividing the to-dos and the journaling space. Now, I did start doing that last year and then I kind of fell off doing that. But to me, it looks so much cleaner having that penciled in line. I know it's not really bold, but to me, I can see it and it does make the page look a lot cleaner. So if you're kind of interested in doing that, I would highly recommend it. And then I was realizing that I forgot to mark in the book that I finished yesterday. So I'm just matching the Tombow marker from the to-do header from yesterday. So I go ahead and just fill in a little box down here in the sidebar, and I will then write, finished, and then the book number that it is. And then I will write the book name and the author that wrote the book. So I know this is not for today, but I usually do this especially when I finish the book late at night and I end up heading to bed right after I'm done with the book. So a lot of the times I do end up filling this portion in the next day. So it kind of does fall on my normal daily routine whenever I do finish a book. So yeah, I get to include that for you guys today, which is also something that I was not anticipating, but you guys get to see me filling in the book journal in the back, which is also super fun and exciting because normally I don't get to do this every day. So you guys got lucky being able to see the extra stuff today. So I just had to look back at when my last book was finished to see how many books I've read so far this year, and I'm shocked to say that I've gotten 6 books read already this year. Now, mind you, 3 of them are audiobooks, so I can't really say that I read them, but I don't know, if you count it, you count it, and I'm one of those that do count it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use my Zebra Sarasa in 0.7 to write in the title of the book and the author name down below. So that way I have a running record of what I finished. And then now we can go ahead and move back onto the page we are on today. And I'm really hoping I can get this video up for you guys today. I'm not 100% sure if I will be able to, but I'm going to try. And if I can't get it up tonight, then it will be up hopefully first thing tomorrow. But here we're going to go ahead and zoom in so I can write in my to-dos. So my normal to-dos are like my Bible study. I have Duolingo that I'm working on. Try to do that every day. And then I'm also writing in a couple other ones. And for those of you guys who are wondering, I am using my Esterbrook SD fountain pen in a medium nib with the Forgotten Iced Coffee ink. And I am loving this. I've probably been using this every single day in this journal so far, and it's one of my favorites. I know filming wise, it's kind of hard to see, but in person, it is like the perfect taupey brown. I'm not even really sure how to explain it. It's to me, it's perfect. I love it. And it's not super dark. It's kind of like a dusty brown. A grayish brown? I'm not sure. But yeah, so some of the other things I wanted to get done today was washing some laundry and then fold the laundry, put it away. And then I also, of course, want to record the audio for this video and edit the plan with me and then edit the thumbnail as well. Basically, what you're seeing right now is what I need to do today. So yeah, I write my to-dos here. There's a couple other ones that I missed that I'm now thinking about, oh, I should have put that on there. But usually I do a pretty good job at writing them all in right away in the morning. And then as the day goes on, I end up crossing them off. So they will end up being an X once I've done them. So yeah. I have also taken the liberty of speeding up my writing just a little bit. Not so much that it kind of looks glitchy, but enough to where you're not actually getting my writing speed, because let me tell you, I could not write a very lot in the amount of time that it takes. I don't know. I'm a really slow writer, I guess I could say. And I don't need you waiting on me. So now we're going to go ahead and write in my journaling prompt. And I do this on the sidebar just so that it takes up some of the space over here, because I normally don't do a whole lot in this sidebar. So here I'm going to find the middle, and then 2 spaces up from the middle, I will write journaling prompt, and then the number prompt I am writing about. And then I skip a space and I write my answer right there, which is actually just below the middle of this page. So here I had to go back a couple times to make sure I knew what I was writing about. But I basically said the thing that bugs me is a dirty house. That's the main thing that gets me. It's one of my main goals this year to try to change the way my mind works in basically seeing the mess as life. You know, I have 3 kids. My house is never going to be spotless. And when it does, I'm going to be sad because the kids will probably be out of the house by then. And it'll be quiet. There won't be, dust and fingerprints and everything everywhere. I won't be tripping over toys, but I need to live in the moment. So one of the things that I'm working on this year is to relax a little more, not worry so much about the fingerprints, the mess, the toys. That's my kid's childhood. So I need to remember that I don't have to be living in an immaculate house. You know, I shouldn't have to feel that way. And yeah, I know I'm going on a little tangent, but it is something that I'm reminding myself daily to work on, and I think it's been helping. So now we're going to go ahead and work in the journaling section. I'm going to grab my sticker book. This is something that I use every single day. I don't actually use all my stickers from my stash because I don't have a desk, and I don't want to carry all of my folders with me all the time trying to get the right stickers. So this little sticker book that I just used literally has all the stickers I could want in a day, and I just pick from there. So yeah, they're all Coffee Monsters Co. stickers. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of journaling this morning. I am basically writing about how today is just a little different than my normal day, because every time I'm going to be journaling, I plan on filming. So it'll be kind of done in sections rather than having one point in time during my day to film it all. It's going to be throughout the day. So yeah, I'm just writing about that and how I quickly got my Bible study done this morning so that I could start filming. And yeah, I'm hoping you guys are wanting to see this video today. I know somebody said that you guys wanted to see like daily plan with me's, so we're trying it out. I know I did one once before, I believe, and it's been a while. It's been a while since I've made a video like this, so it's kind of fun. It is. But yeah, so my little section in the morning, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I'll be able to finish this video today, and my goal is to get it up by like 8 p.m. if I can get it up, but I have to find some more quiet time because right now I am recording this while my kids are napping. So we'll see if I can get some more quiet time tonight to do the rest of this voiceover. Because I don't have a problem filming while the kids are awake. I have a hard time filming the audio while the kids are awake because it gets very noisy in this house. So, yeah. Also, please, please, please do not come for me in the comments about my spelling. I know there's a few words in this daily plan with me today that are misspelled. I am aware. Like different. I know that is spelled wrong. I know. And I know there's going to be a few of you who do come in the comments telling me I did spell it wrong. But if you're coming over here to my channel for spelling tips, I can't help you. I cannot help you. My daughter will ask me how to spell things, and sometimes I can't help her. I have to look it up. I don't know what it is about me and spelling, but we don't get along. And I can spell the same thing wrong multiple times and still look it up and figure out the right way to spell it and then still spell it wrong. So I don't know, my memory is gone, I guess. I can't remember how to do things. I'm a good mom, but I cannot spell. So yeah, and then a little bit later I wrote in, so anytime I hop into my journal, I'll be recording. My plan for today is super relaxed. I'm starting my first load of laundry. So as it comes out of the dryer, I will fold it and put it away. And then I wrote in there, I finished Queen of Faces last night. So now I can read my next book on my Kindle, which I'm super excited about because I get to finally try my remote page turner. I have been wanting one of these for a very long time, and I kept putting it off. And then I thought maybe for Christmas I would get myself a page turner, and then I put it off a little bit longer because I'm like, is it really necessary? And then the other day I was having such a hard time with my, not feeling well, and I was like, this would be so much easier if I had a page turner. I could keep my hands warm. That's one thing about me and my hands, we are always cold. I am like an ice cube. If you went to hold my hand, you'd probably think you were holding ice cubes because I'm always cold. So having a page turner was always kind of something I've always wanted because I could keep my hands underneath the blankets. It'd be all cozy, but still be able to read. So yeah, I ended up caving. I bought a page turner. One of the ones that are like a ring that goes on your finger. That way I don't lose it in my hand. It's always connected to my finger. And yeah, I cannot wait to try that out today. So hopefully it works. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take this little washi tape from the Coffee Monsters Co. Yeah, Coffee Monsters Co. I don't know why I thought I said that wrong. And I'm using my little slice tool to try to help peel it off. I'm obsessed with this little washi that Helen designed. I love it so much because it's like a bunch of reading stickers. So to me, like, it is absolutely perfect, and it's also thinner than regular stickers, so I'm using these all the time. But I'm going to go ahead and use that one for today because it works out perfect. I'm going to be reading, but also it kind of represents, reading or writing my daily page with you guys. So now I'm going to go ahead and jump into my reading journal, which I have been keeping up with, and I'm so proud about it. So the color of the month this month is this blue from Tombow. What number Tombow marker this is? I want to say it's like, hold on, I've got the paper right here. It is a 451 for this month. And I'm going to go ahead and write Queen of Faces in this box over here. And let me know in the comments down below what color I should use for the month of February. I'm thinking I want to use 761 or 772. So let me know in the comments down below which one you think I should do out of those two. 761 is a little bit lighter of a pink, and then 772 is just a little bit darker. So let me know. And then for the release radar, you guys, I messed up. I wrote in the Ballad of Falling Dragons in April, but now I think it's coming out in May. I think it got pushed back, so now I'm a little disappointed that I wrote it out. But we're going to go ahead and write in the book tracker because the book tracker is what I already own, books that are already on my shelf that I need to read. I haven't read yet, so that way I can keep track of any books that I have purchased from here on out, so I can make sure that I'm reading more than I have, coming in. So we'll see. This one's a goal tracker, basically, trying to get these books on my TBR read. So yeah. Now we are going to go ahead and jump over to my habit tracker for today, and we're going to go ahead and start by tracking the habits that I've already done today, which are I've done my journaling and my Bible study, so I can mark those ones in. And then what other ones have I done so far today? Oh, I got 7 to 8 hours of sleep, so I can mark that one in. And then content working, I can mark that one in because I am currently filming, of course. And then I skipped crocheting because I did not crochet today, so I'll come back to this at the end of the day whenever I have completed my day and can fully fill out this habit tracker from my whole day, basically. So this is just what I write in the morning, so that way I can come back to a fresh start. And if you are like me and you are bouncing back and forth between different pages, but your ink isn't completely dry, I highly recommend some blotting paper because it will save you from having ink transferring over to the other page. But here is my weekly. I wanted to check in with my weekly to make sure that I am on task and I am doing the things that I wanted to do for today, which is filming. So I have this whole day basically blocked off to film whenever I can. And then my whole goal with the weekly pages are to fill it out as kind of like what I want to do this week and try to stay on track. So here's an example of the second week, I believe this is, of January, kind of how I want to use the weekly. So let me know if you want a weekly plan with me coming soon. I might not be able to do it as often, but I'm going to try to put one up at least once a month. Alrighty, so it is a little bit later in the day. We're going to go ahead and jump back into my daily now. I'm writing relaxing time because this whole afternoon has been kind of relaxing. Kobe is currently in the jumpers, so if you hear her in the background, I apologize. I am currently in the bedroom, hopefully getting enough quiet time to finish off this daily plan with me. So yeah, I overall had a decent day. We're gonna go ahead and write about it. I honestly just wrote, once Kobe and Kinsey went down for their nap, I was able to do a little bit of editing and a little bit of the voiceover. We had leftovers for dinner tonight. It was nice to not have to make a meal from scratch. We just pulled things from the fridge and said, who wants this? It was so nice and easy. Highly recommend the leftover days. I'm sure most of you guys already do that, but if you don't, these are like perfect days to have a relaxing dinner that's still healthy because, you've already made them. So, yeah, and it saves you money. So, yeah. Right now, I am writing about what I want to do for the rest of the night. This is something I do every day right after dinner. I write kind of how I want my night to go. Not Kinsey. Kobe has actually been sleeping through the night since her first birthday. Literally the night of her first birthday, she started sleeping through the night. So I don't even know what changed, but it has been amazing getting a full night's rest. My husband can agree. He's been getting up at 3 a.m. to head to the gym and then head to work. And now he's not being interrupted during his limited amount of sleep. And it has been amazing. And As far as the page turner goes for my Kindle, I don't know what took me so long to buy this. This thing is amazing. I am loving it. So for all you people who have already had one for months now, I am so jealous because I've been putting it off for so long, and I finally treated myself to it. And today I was using it while the kids were napping after I was done recording. And it's been so nice being able to snuggle up in my blanket and have my hands, tucked in. And I have been truly missing out. What book are you currently reading? If you're reading a book right now, let me know in the comments down below. I am currently reading a Requiem for Fallen Stars. Please tell me I said that right. I'm not sure. I've been hearing so many good things about this book. For a lot of people, they're saying it's a 5-star read. Now, I'm really hoping it's a 5-star read because I've only had 4-star reads this month. Now, I want to say We Who Will Die is probably my favorite book so far this month, but I'm thinking this book that I'm currently reading might top that one, and I'm hoping it is a 5-star read because I want to be thinking about a book long after I'm done reading it, and I think that's going to be this one. So let me know in the comments down below if you've already read this book yet, or if it's on your TBR, or if you've never even heard it. Let me know. But yeah, so I just write, trying to finish off the rest of my daily journal right after dinner, so that way I have the rest of the night not having to worry about it, and then I can also jump into my 5-year journal and finish that up, and then I have the rest of the night and I don't have to worry about it. So I'm just currently writing how I want the rest of my night to go, what I want to do, and that's pretty much it for my daily journaling. Yeah, I don't know, I'm loving how clean this journal is looking, even though, my spelling is not all there. I think I spelled hoping wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know. Every word that I end up misspelling is usually one that I stare at for a long time thinking, I don't think that's right. So in my head, I know it's not right, but it is what it is. But yeah, after my journaling, I'm going to go ahead and jump over to, first I got to find the blotting paper, and then we're going to go ahead and jump back over to the habit tracker, and we're going to go ahead and fill that out, as well as my yearly tracker. So we're going to zoom you in this time. That way I don't have to try to manually zoom in through editing. And that way you can see what I'm doing close up here. So I did not spend any money today, so we're going to go ahead and cross that one off. And then I also did my reading, or I did at least a little bit of reading, so I get to cross that one off as well. And then I did not do any crocheting, but let me know in the comments down below if you want me to show you how to make that bookmark that I made, because I would love to do a video on that if you're interested in that. And then I did watch some YouTube videos, and the other one that I get to cross off today is I did a little workout. Now, my workouts are not anything spectacular. They're like 10-minute workouts that I find on YouTube that I do them. So it's not that hard, and I get to cross it off. Now, I'm not putting pressure on myself to get all of my habits done. This is kind of more like a hobby tracker. What am I doing, these days? It doesn't have to be filled out, and I'm okay with that. And then we're going to go over here to the yearly tracker that I have kind of created to be my mood tracker slash other things. Those of you guys who know, wink, wink. I'm going to go ahead and use my It Was a Good Day mood sort of tracker, and we're going to go ahead and use that one. just a little circle, and I'm not on my period yet, so I don't have to do anything in the middle, and I don't fill out the symbol until the next day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys enjoyed as well. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!